Phill C here, guys, and this is Aussie Flashbacks, and we're at Mundi Mundi talking with Mike and Digby from...
Hello. Furnace and the Fundamentals.
Yeah!
Hey.
Tell us all about Furnace and the Fundamentals, boys.
Well, we are technically a covers band, but we're more of a show these days.
Okay.
We basically take all the greatest songs we can think of, and we mash them together in about 3 or 4 sets in one show. So just knocks on one after the other, mash it all together. A lot of dancing, a lot of pyrotechnics, and yeah, so it's a big party show really with all your favourite songs.
So how long has the band been together?
Probably about 12 years in this lineup. Yeah, 4 of the guys went to high school together, and that kind of graduated into this band, and just been going and growing ever since.
So whereabouts are you guys from?
Sydney. So
Sydney.
Yeah, a few of us grew up on the north side,
Yes.
and then we met Mike back in the 2000s doing other band stuff, and then he joined us as a drummer.
Okay.
And then Latch is currently our keyboard player, lives in the Wollongong, and he's living out in
Western Sydney.
Western Sydney.
And you're the singer?
No, I'm the guitarist and
You're the
saxophone player.
guitarist. See, I know so...
A common mistake because we both have red hair.
Yes, now the thing is, I know so little about you guys, but you've been around for 12 years. Why is that?
Well, when the band started, it was really, doing weddings and small club gigs, and it wasn't probably until about 5 or 6 years ago we wanted to turn it into a big kind of show with epic visuals and pyrotechnics and choreography. And once we started doing that and kind of backing ourselves to deliver a bigger, more epic night of entertainment, we kind of saw, more invitations to festivals and a lot more people talking about us and wanting to come and see us for what we did in particular. So, yeah.
I think it's the difference between wanting to be in a covers band and having to be in a covers band.
So
We kind of did it out of enjoyment, so it was easy to turn it into a spectacle.
Okay. So whose idea was Furnace and...
So, I'll tell you this. We were originally an originals act.
Okay.
We wrote music together.
Yes.
And our singer's brother had a booking agency.
Right.
They look after some big acts now over in the States. And his business partner said, while we're waiting for you to write some songs, let's make some money and do cover songs.
Right.
So we did a few weddings and things. And then they had their yearly party at Oxford Arts Factory with all the other artists were like Triple J artists or DJs.
Yes.
And they said, just do your thing. We're like, well, no one wants to see a covers band at a show like that. So perhaps if we sound more like a DJ, people would like it. So we mixed songs like a DJ would mix songs, and it wasn't really a thing back then. And people really liked it. So
Okay.
like, this is the thing. Let's keep doing that. And let's take the time to write a mashup like we would a song.
Okay.
And it worked really well. We just pushed on.
So whose idea was that then?
It was kind of... I can't remember exactly. I know that Elliot the singer, Marcus the bassist, and I definitely were talking about it together.
Right.
And I can't remember who said it, but it was kind of like, let's just be like a DJ for the night.
Okay.
And back then, it was very basic. It would be like, that song's finished, cut, next song, cut, next song.
Right.
Whereas now it's like, this riff works
They
under these
segue
lyrics.
into each other, don't they? Which-
Yeah, it's a lot more effort put in now.
Yeah, because I only heard you guys last night from my campsite, and I wasn't out front, and I'm thinking, what is that? Because apologies, guys, I don't know a lot about you,
It's all right, no one does.
but I heard the music, and I'm thinking, this is fabulous. Like, who are these guys? And then I looked up the program, Furnace and the Fundamentals, and I'm thinking, I hope they're playing again, because I'm going to be out there tonight.
Awesome.
Because I want to see it live. I want to get that reaction and see what the crowd does. And
Yeah, that means a lot to us, Like, it's a privilege for us to be here on this lineup with these legends of Australian music.
Yes.
And, we've been listening to some of these songs since we were little. And, to be able to be picked up by the people that booked the festival and invited to be on a stage with them and given the platform to put on, that epic show with the production that we bring.
Yes.
And then seeing the response last night, these people are here for music and a good time, and they're up for it, the whole time we were playing. So really amazing experience for us. So thanks for the kind words.
So it's the first time you've played a big festival like this?
No, but it's the first time we've done anything with this kind of lineup.
Yes.
So we've done the Silverstone F1 in England, We've done Falls Festival. We've done the Melbourne Grand Prix. We've done a few festivals in Amsterdam, which is like a big summer fest. So we're not new to the large audience, and it was actually the first time we got to start doing stuff like that, where we're like, look, people aren't here to listen to music we've written, so let's put our creative energy into the show visually, and then, if you don't like this song we've been playing for a minute, at least you'll like what we're doing as a dancing, or the visuals, or the pyro, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, we love this. This is our favourite kind of show.
Okay. So you've not played out in the desert before, like a Big Red or here?
No.
First experience. What do you think of it?
I love it. I'm a big Mad Max fan, so I'm loving being in Silverton.
Fabulous.
So when we drove over yesterday, I was just like, had a bit of a nostalgia hit. Bit of the movie fan in me got a little excited. But just being out in the desert, none of us have really done that before, so it's really cool.
Okay, so you played last night, and you're on again tonight. Is tonight's show going to be the same as last night's show, or is it totally different?
No, we got a few tricks up our sleeve for tonight, so, really going to pull the big guns out. And obviously, because we get to play the greatest songs of all time, there's plenty to choose from. So we're going to mix it up. We're going to bring some extra production and some extra energy, and all the extra people that are here get to see us for the first time, and people from last night hopefully bring a bit more enthusiasm as well.
And we got Dickie Nee behind you.
Yeah, this is Latch. He's our keyboard player.
Hello, Latch. How you going? Oh, that's the set.
So Latch is big on he does a lot of work on the visuals, and he actually runs all the click track that we run in our ear.
Okay.
And all the any of the audio file that you hear that's not us actually playing is worked by him.
Okay.
And he plans a lot of our production stuff. There's a lot of work. There's this, to give you an idea, this is one of our production sheets which we had to do by hand because we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
So there's cues for lighting, there's cues for pyro, there's cues for props and things like that. But we're doing a few of the things we did last night, but we're going to have all the added effects tonight.
So is it a lot of rehearsal time to get all these, because you change the shows each time?
Well, so it's interesting. There was a lot of rehearsal time back about, let's say 5 or 6 years ago. We were really putting some stuff together. Now what happens lately, we do one a week. We just change a bit here, change a bit there, because we've built a good 3 to 4 hours of show. So we're like, oh look, we want to throw this song in. Let's take that one out because this one can work replacing it. Yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of it's sort of, because these are songs that everyone knows.
Yep.
It's less about rehearsing the music and more about actually playing it live a bunch of times and seeing what the audience reaction is.
Yes.
Because we want to maximize their enjoyment. So we'll do something at a show and literally look and see if it works as well as we wanted it. And then, that's not really our rehearsal, but that's our feedback loop.
Yep.
So
I get it.
It's better for us to do it that way than it is to, I think this will work.
Yeah. It's all opinion. It's like comedy, right? So a lot of big comedians do their small club shows to test their material.
Yes.
We do a lot of small club shows to test our material. We're like, okay, that didn't work. Maybe if we shorten that, maybe if we lengthen that, let's get rid of that altogether. No one cared about that song.
Okay.
Well, this song went well and none of us thought that was going to work. Let's really focus on that one. So, So by the time we get to here, we've got enough material. We're going, look, we know this all works. Let's do that.
Let's just do it.
Just really enjoying this song at the moment. This is one of the first. 1989 was a big year of music for me. Included this, Tucker's Daughter, 1927. What's it called?
Oh, yes.
If I Could, or whatever.
If I Could, yeah.
So I was about 4 and we had it on video. So a lot of the artists tonight, we were big artists as a kid. In fact, a lot of our musical influences are 2WS or WSFM, Smooth, all those old school artists from the 70s, 80s stuff. We take that's helped build our show. So people like Kate and Ross and Ian, all big part of why our show even exists.
And that's interesting because you two fellas are not that old. I mean, when you talk about Russell, no, you're not old at all. I mean, no. But when you talk about what's the one?
Well, even Ian, right?
Ian Moss.
Ian was doing a solo project when we were 4 years old, right?
Yes.
So I didn't know who Cold Chisel was, but I knew who Ian Moss was.
Okay.
First time I saw Kate, the only time I've seen Kate was when she did Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yes.
So we're all kids. It's when you're young, all the music you listen to in that first 10 years really shapes what you're going to be doing later and listening to later, I think. So,
Yep.
And I think we had a great era in the 80s for Australian music. So it's cool being at a show like this and seeing them all.
So for anybody who's not seen Furnace and the Fundamentals, what could they expect to see? Because I've seen some of these props you boys have got out there. Pretty unusual. It's not the sort of stuff you'd expect to see at a music concert.
Just your favourite songs ever, inflatable flamingos, dolls, pyrotechnics, CO2, confetti, choreography, visuals, bit of comedy, epic guitars, drums, vocals, everything.
It's all your favourite rock shows melded into one.
Fabulous.
And you know all the songs.
Well, guys, thanks so much for taking the time, Mike.
Thanks, Phill.
He's the drummer, guys, and we've got Digby.
Hi, thanks guys.
Thank you so much.
Guitar and saxophone.
And you're on guitar and sax. Furnace and the Fundamentals. I'm Phill C, and this is Aussie Flashbacks at Mundi
Thanks,
Mundi.
Phill.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Phill.
Thank
See
you
ya.
so much.